Dante 0. Or 0 Dante. I just know it wasn't a mirror match.
Right.
I think it was Jedah. And so, Jan, this is where I think big body, I think the whole idea of big body to me in this game is peculiar, because I think why, if you're trying to mix someone who's big body, they just armor through it, right?
Right.
And you just get a hit. Obviously, anything can be said in any other game, but in Marvel 3, you had the movement kind of bait it out, and it's really slow. For like Magneto, you could try jump in and then just fly back out, right? In this game, you obviously have to commit to it a little bit more, so it's like armor in this game. I think once this game gets fleshed out a little bit more, I think armor is going to be a very high place in that tier.
I think so.
Because everyone's saying, set play is a heavy thing right now. You just hard knock down someone.
It's
you
new,
$1 million.
Guys, it's so new. We're all going to use our beam supers, mash our 50-50s, and that's going to be the meta for like the first month and some change. Up until we start really ironing the game out, really getting in the lab, trying to figure out more new ways for quote-unquote set play, or just put people in unfavorable positions.
And so that's what I'm saying. I think the next meta could easily be armor dudes. They just find the right gaps and everything and just armor straight through in your openings. I don't think it'll be like, the whole picture of the meta, suppose.
Right, but it will definitely be a piece of the puzzle.
Exactly. There could be some pieces. And we saw it final round. Or final round. SCR, I don't know. Yeah, we saw it SCR with Sack Tap.
Yeah.
All right, so Jedah and Dante trying to get some extra damage onto Haggar now. Mix up Hulk a little bit.
Good patience. I definitely respect the patience.
Yep. Muscle Man coming through.
And there it is. No major movement. We just go jump pipe. That is Haggar movement. Pipe.
Is that going to reach? No, not quite. Wow. Did he hit him low? All right, it's taking a lot of life off Haggar now. Look at all that red life on Haggar. Looks like Marvel 3, huh?
You cannot withstand.
Not sure if I agree with that super. I understand you want the damage, but then again, you can get the situation. Yeah, see, that's a scary situation because people will hold forward, heck, and that actually was a free throw or command throw for that.
Right. But yeah, like you were saying, they're afraid of that jump dash H, and then they get crossed up. Yeah, I know exactly. It looks like Morgan's, right? Yep. That whole thing's very scary. So once we were talking about this earlier, let me get back to the point of the armor thing. I think that team is viable because there's no real buffer. Both characters are pretty independent. They don't need one another. Whereas if you look at Pixel Beat team, Dante really is the buffer for this team. For instance, like you see him go to $1 million, Jedah comes in and gets some health back with Soul Stone. And Dante really is just kind of like the catalyst for offense here. So, if you're Jan here, you just want to kill Dante at all costs. Wow. Oh, Jesus.
I think the use of that Soul Stone might have been a little premature there, but Jedah does really well against these kinds of characters. So, hopefully they'll just flame it out.
Yeah, has a pretty large life lead on top of that, Just because you're down to one character, a lot of people say this game comebacks don't really exist. But I mean, if you look at the situation, you could pretty clearly see that Pixel Beat is nowhere near out. But that hit might actually put him out now.
Yeah, there's level 3. Did that do enough? Wow. I have to admit, his level 3 is not as strong as I thought it would be.
That's quite underwhelming. But anyways, the pipe is always enough, Kinso.
Always. When in doubt, pipe it out.
Jedah taking that first game. A little bit rough. Not quite as convincing, obviously, as he'd probably like it to be, but still was able to close it out in the end. So now Pixel Beast scratching his chin a little bit. It definitely seems like Dante is the buffer, though. When Dante's not on the screen, Jedah suffers a little bit. And I think that's where Sonic Fox has this game mastered.
Yeah,
because both characters are definitely independent of one another. Rocket Raccoon is set up on his own. Jedah is very scary on his own. The way he's playing with Space Stone, reeling people back into mix-ups.
Yes. Oh, definitely. Now, there he finds a hit here with Dante.
Yep, all this off of a drop combo, so if you're Jan here, yeah, it hurts a little bit. Nice, tried to go for the reset there, but Jan...
with the reset because of the Larry.
Yep, Jan was ready.
You cannot withstand.
What happens here?
Wow. Crazy tagging going on here.
I'm not sure if he needed the counterattack there. Maybe Pixel Beat even baited it out. But that's going to be a good amount of damage on the Hulk here. Let's see what the reset is. Or is he going to get some life back on Jedah? Alright, a little bit of life back.
I see. Just want to get to level 3. Just a little too soon on that.
Okay.
Very unfortunate there, having to waste the soul gauge. Oh no, the pipe. Too much damage.
What do you think of using Mind Stone as a use, or excuse me, Soul Stone as a free use for a level 3? I mean, he's gonna get another one back when one of these characters dies, right? But he's not gonna get as much. Hence the stone. Oh yeah, well actually the stone's full now, so he's gonna get them both back anyways. So I guess in that sense it worked out.
You have to survive this though in order to activate. Hopefully you can. If you can, if we have to bring back Jedah. Alright, there it is.
Yep, Dormammu is back. Or Jedah. I guess I'm just so used to seeing Dante Dormammu. And this is, I think this is where a lot of players are struggling right now. They're using Soul Stone. It's like, sweet, I get my other character back. But they're having such a hard time figuring out how to play both characters.
Yeah, I agree with that.
You really have to pick which character you want to play, and on top of that, you have to micromanage where the other character's at. Because we saw there, Dante, whoever he was controlling, the other character was just in his face waiting to get hit.
Right.
And if you play that way, it's obviously you're setting yourself up for disaster. But alright, Pixel Beat trying to fight back, trying to get some things happening. Oh man. Once again, going back to why do anything.
I knew that Lariat was coming.
I got armor, I got Lariat, why do anything, right?
Yeah?
You're coming at me? See
Whatever,
you.
dude.
Exactly.
Whatever, dude. Hold this Lariat. Now, one thing that I would like to see, and I'm not sure if you can do it in this game, or this version in particular, whether or not you can go underneath Lariat with the normal. Haven't really seen Pixel Beat attempt that.
Wow, just got hit with that trying to up back there. But that's going to be a lot of damage that could have been easily negated. Now Jan messing up his combo there. Going to get a pretty nice punish here. So what are we going to see here? Pretty standard stuff. And the drop.
This is it.
Oh man. Yeah, I think Lariat's for the way Pixel Beat's tagging Lariat is just countering the game plan entirely.
Yeah. I'm really shocked he went for the nunchuck follow-up. He was doing this fine with this crystal in his face. Maybe he could have tagged off that because, you know, crystal still is really strong in this game. I believe it's still pretty plus. So I would have taken the plus maybe and tagged off that.
Alright, so he used the level 3. Okay, that's gonna hit too. Use the level 3 to pause the screen for a little bit, and then he wanted to use that level 3 as the kind of, if he sees something unsafe, he's gonna punish it. And if Dante dies, he can bring him back because you get a huge chunk of meter whenever your character dies, but you only get it once. Right. So there it is. He's gonna come in, and Dante's gonna come right back alive. Oh, yep, there it is.
What? No dice.
No dice.
I'm surprised that missed.
That is probably a dead Jedah.
Wait, was Haggar out during that time?
Golly. Okay. Pixel Beast, he's flustered right now. You can kind of tell he's flustered.
Yeah. Not a good look right now. Anything I do with the reality stone. No conversion there. And oh man.
There you have it, Jan going up 3-0 over Pixel Beast. Man. The moral of the story there, Lariat.
Yeah. I mean, I'm totally not surprised. I mean, that